Hey guys, so I'm back home, and as I promised myself first and then you guys, I made it a little bit cozier here for the boys to join if they want to join. This one's already here. He's like, my friends, my family call him my keychain because he's like a little keychain. Everywhere I go, he goes. So he's always in the readings. It's just because he's little, he can't really be up here like Felix is. Now, the problem with Felix, why he's not around here yet, although he kind of owns this already. My chair, my previous chair, was becoming kind of a battle between me and him. Like, he kind of took ownership of that. And when I wanted to do readings, I had to negotiate my way back to the chair. And now I moved the chair in that corner of the room, and guess where Felix is at? Yeah. So yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, I kind of, I had planned for this room to make the space cozier for, just to hang around, because it's pretty cool. Not in the summer necessarily, because the sun is gonna make me crazy here, but spring, autumn, possibly winter too. It's gonna be interesting. And I'll see. For future references, if I'll change everything to where I plan to eventually have a working room, so that I'm not affected necessarily by the sun coming in or nature stuff. Although I love the background because it's always changing. But yeah, we'll see. We're not there yet. For now, I wanted to do this space to create a little cozy space for these guys to join if they want to join, or to sleep peacefully here. That's one thing, which of course you guys can see. The second thing that I forgot to mention last time, but I will now. I'm closing into another mile marker for this channel. 700K. So whenever that happens, what I'll do, whenever that is, wherever I'm at, if I'm at a store shopping, or if I'm just waking up, or wherever I'm at, whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna stop it. If I see 700K on my phone, I'm gonna stop anything I'm doing. I'm gonna come with you guys live. So be prepared, because if I'm just waking up, you're gonna be in for a surprise, because by the time my brain starts to function in this world, it's gonna take some time. That might be fun, that might not be fun, but we'll see. For some people, it's kind of fun. For me, it's fun, at least. So when I see that number on my phone, bam, live with you guys. We're gonna chit chat a little bit. I'm gonna try my best to answer as many questions as you not as you have, as I can answer. Whenever that happens, and yeah, I don't know where I'll be. I could possibly in my car driving somewhere. I'll pull over, I'll talk to you guys. But yeah, we're gonna chat for a little bit when that happens. That's that. Anything else, give me a little time to readjust to being home, because it's been kind of a hassle for the last 3 weeks. Well, it's been longer than that, but I've been on the road a little bit, and I'm kind of trying to get back in the flow of home, where my renovations just ended and there's always something to do. So I'm like, what do I do today here? Which was a little bit nice to get away from, but I'm always the kind that has to do something, especially outside. Although I have a lot to do inside. Well, yeah, that, again. But yeah, that's all I have in terms of announcements for now. Anything else, I'm not... Again, give me some time to readjust, to see where things are going, what's happening. I've been getting into a lot of changes right before this situation happened. where I had to leave home for a little bit, so those changes are still up in the air. I don't have any clear answers for those. They'll come to life whenever it's time for them to come to life. And that's it. That's it, I think. I think we are... Felix! I hope to God he comes in. He will. You'll see him. You'll see him because he loves this place. He kind of loves that corner there, which I am not necessarily catching in the camera, but he'll probably join us eventually at some point. I don't know in this video if that's gonna happen, but hey, you got Oscar. You know, the wise soul from the shadow that's always been here with us. The one that's sleeping all the time these days. But yeah, that's about it. Let's proceed with current energy check-ins. I'll go through each sign individually by elements: earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be short, to the point, no clarification for the Friday videos, so whatever comes out, comes out. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically, nothing. What the hell happened? It's like all the words flew out. In regards to another person, or the energy, wow. Yeah, where you're at, tied up to another energy or person, even the energy of a person or the energy of a situation. Doesn't have to be a person necessarily. Wow, that was interesting. A lot of people get hung up and I don't have nobody. Well, you do have somebody in your life, you know, there's something, brother, mother, father, whatever, uncle, grandma. It's impossible for you to not have anybody. But you know, people are fixated on, no, it has to be, it's about love. No, it's not. It's not about that significant other and that's it. It's about pretty much everything. It's interesting because I have always, there's that one person that comes in and says, oh, well, this is about my relationship with my parents. You know, it's not about, I was looking at it in this way. And you just got to be open a little bit and you'll recognize how energy works eventually. Timestamps will be below, oh, where you're at in regards to this energy, where this energy is at in regards to you, where the connection is at, because there's always that connected energy, which forms a third energy, where the connection is at, and then I'll pull some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be below in the description box and in the comment section. They will only work after the live video has finished uploading, so they will not work properly during the premiere of this video. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements that you can think of. We're opened for business here for that kind of, you know, any kind of placement is welcome to watch for. My intention is not that of, oh, they need to be sun or they need to be a rising for this reason. No. My intention is for these messages to get to whoever needs them whenever they need them. So they'll get to you, you know. Don't complicate things with, oh, I'm not a sun sign, so it's not for me. Could be. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, he fell back asleep, so I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. So, let's begin. Earth signs, Capricorn. Oops. Well, let's see, Cappy. On your side, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're shifting into a place of possible disconnect from your emotions a little bit. It doesn't seem severe. Well, this whole reading doesn't look very pentacly, very earthy. You know, it's very mind, air kind of energy that's floating around. Even though not all elements are air, that's how it feels to me. So I feel like you're possibly shifting into your logical place for a little bit, where emotions are not necessarily taken into consideration. But from that place, I feel like something doesn't feel right to you there. Something feels like it's doesn't. There's a change, there's a shift here that doesn't feel necessarily good. I feel like something's hurting you, or something is feeling like it's approaching in that way of, oh, I'm gonna get hurt if I get too emotional about this. So I feel like that's why you're kind of stepping into that place of, let's try to be more logical about things, rather than, you know, let's put those emotions aside because we don't need them right now. For them, the Chariot, the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Wands. All right. There's an energy of kind of rejecting, kind of, it comes in as being defensive. This person is coming in as being defensive. They're not liking being that way, but they are. You know, it's making things only harder. The more they stay in this energy, it feels like it's harder and harder. Whatever's going on between the two of you, but they keep on doing it anyway, you know? And it's coming there's some shifts here for you and for them. So something is shifting within you, and I feel like that's kind of influencing their shift into this place of, whoa, you know? Could be a disconnect, an emotional disconnect here on both sides. For the connection, you get the Hermit, the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords. Somebody's hanging on too much to past things, past situations, whatever happened in the past that hurt you or them. I don't know who this is, but that's why this whole situation is happening. Somebody, because they got hurt in the past, they don't want to get hurt in the current situation, and this whole energy is being created between the two of you, of shutdown almost. Let's see what the universe has. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Two of Wands. All right. Yeah, it feels like it's a period of time where both parties, you and this person, are kind of waiting for things to cool off, to shift from this into something else. Meanwhile, I feel like you're kind of focusing on your work or something else, something that keeps you involved, keeps you in that place of, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. It could come in as a distraction, you know, but it feels like it's coming in more as a, I need to mind my own business until things change in this situation, you know, if they do. But that's it. Moving on to Taurus. Oops. Okay. I just shuffled this one and I wanted to use the other one. Smart. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hold on, there's two that fell. Alright. Okay, so on your side, what's up with my earth signs getting all logical about things? On your side, you get the King of Swords, the Hangman, the King of Wands. All right, you want to take some actions here towards somebody. The determination is there. It almost feels like you had a plan and now the plan is complete. You just need to go for it, basically. And everything is lined up so that you just go, but you're not. There's definitely attraction here. There's definitely determination on your part. There's a sense of, I really, really want to do this. Either you're stopping yourself or you're kind of trying to look at things in different ways so that I feel like you're still analyzing the situation before you go for it. For them, the Chariot, the Ten of Wands, the Empress. All right. Well, this person is moving towards you. I feel like they're in that place of self-confidence, self-empowerment, self-everything. Basically, they have it all in place. It feels like it's difficult for them to move towards you, but they're doing it regardless. You know, there's a pull. There's definitely a pull on both sides. It feels like the two of you are kind of, you know, magnetized to one another. For the connection, you got the Six of Cups, the Strength card, the Moon. There's a soul connection here, definitely, and a recognition on somebody's part. I feel like it takes a lot for somebody to admit to themselves that, yeah, that's what it is. They're kind of keeping it to themselves. I kind of feel like this is you, could be them. But there's definitely a recognition of, this is what this is, you know? But let's see what the universe has. Queen of Cups, the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely something's shifting. There's the energy of a brand new beginning is present here. Now, it's up to you if you're going to go for it, or if they're going to go for it, or if the both of you. I kind of see energetically that the both of you are reaching for this energy. There's definitely love. This, to me as a reader, is mutual love. And there's the desire to go towards one another. And that might have the possibility here to create a brand new beginning. It's just a matter of, are you two going to go for it? You know, and that's really up to you two. And that's it. Moving on to Virgo. On your side, you get the Fool, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups. You want a brand new beginning in love here. Your soul desires it. Your everything desires it. The problem is you're scared. You're scared that it's not going to happen. So I don't know if you're going to go for it. Most likely not, with this Ten of Swords being there. But again, it's a matter of free will. So you could give it a shot if you wanted to. But I see it more as an energetical desire of, I really want for this to happen. For them, they get the Three of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Swords. It feels like the more this person is waiting for things to happen, the more they're kind of slipping away. They're kind of going in the other direction. For some reason, it shows up as they are the ones that are waiting and you are the one that wants to initiate things, or it could be that the ball is in your court. I don't know. That's how it looks. Like you are the one that's moving, they are the one that are waiting. Roles can be reversed, by the way. For the connection, you get the Ace of Swords, the King of Wands, the King of Swords. Wow. Well done. Yeah, somebody's going to take some action here. There's determination, there's passion, there's everything. There's the package is complete for someone with all the tools required for someone to take action. And the Ace of Swords does represent, yeah, I'm going in, you know, kind of energy. So kind of comes in on your side, but again, roles can be reversed, so I don't know who this is, but this is definitely somebody that chances are they are going to take action. Let's see what the universe has. Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands. There's a little bit of somebody protecting themselves. They've been hurt. And because of that, there's that whole energy of, I hope I don't get hurt again. And that's the place of the Ten of Swords, actually, of feeling fearful that it might not work out or they're going to get hurt. Or, but again, whoever is the person that's carrying this energy, they also have a great desire for things to move, for things to happen here. So they're the ones that have the tools to make it happen, if they wanted to. Remember that free will little energy there that usually makes things happen or doesn't. But that's it. Very interesting energies for earth elements. Let's move on to fire signs. Aries. On your side, you get the King of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. You're coming in with brand new energies, and they feel good and they look good, and there's love, there's equal give and take kind of energy, there's balance within your energy to bring to the table. And I feel like you're kind of just learning to bring that energy forward. Which tells me that maybe you have found that balance within yourself, and now it's a matter of, okay, how do I make it happen outside of myself? And it does show up. It's a lot of good energy in here. But again, with the Page of Pentacles, it feels like you're just beginning to put it out there outside of yourself, especially in a certain situation that you're dealing with here. For them, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, the World. Ooh, ouch. They're not very stable in the way that they're feeling or thinking about the situation with you. There's definitely a sense of a strong connection that they're feeling, that they have with you. But they're also in the place of, I don't feel like they're believing truly that this is done, this connection, but they're kind of back and forth in between. I'm feeling this very powerful connection, but then, oh, I don't want it, or oh, I'm done with it. And then the next day, oh, but it's powerful, so what do I do with it? Because it's here. And then the next day, oh, it's done again. You know, so they're not very stable within what they're feeling here. For the connection, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Hermit. Yeah, that's the place of deception. That's the place of sabotage that someone is bringing to the situation, because they're in this place of it's done and it's not done. I feel it's not done. You feel it's not done. You're giving to the situation. They want to give, but they're in that place of, should I give? Should I not give? Because it's done, you know? So that's kind of messing things up right now. It's self-deceptive. It's self-sabotaging for whoever's doing this. And deep down, they know. Deep down, they know they're playing this game and it's not helpful to the situation, you know? So let's see what the universe has. The Justice card, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, there needs to be balance here. Somebody needs to create balance. Unfortunately, there won't be any balance while somebody has their guard up. It's like they're protecting themselves. So they're only going to give as much as they think that it's not going to hurt them on the long run. So it's not very, I mean, you're either going to give, be open to bring balance in a situation, and you give whatever you have to give. Or, you know, you can't give like an ounce here, an ounce there, an ounce, and that's going to balance things out. It doesn't really work like that. Energy doesn't really work like that. Either you're vulnerable and open and things will fall into place whenever they will, or if you're defensive, that means you're not open. If you're not open, things are not going to get balanced. So I'm going to put this on them because they're showing up in that place more than you are. But could be you. Roles can be reversed and you would know. But that's it, Aries. Moving on to Leo. Oh, come on. Why are you not shuffling? Why are you not shuffling? The Hermit is apparently the theme for today's readings. All right, so on your side, you get the Hermit, the Ten of Swords, the Hierophant. Who got a very similar energy? I just went through, well, Aries person. I don't know. There's a sense of something being done, but at the same time, you're still carrying an energy of something very powerful within that very same situation. So it feels like you're either very much connected to something that feels very spiritual, very powerful, to another person, basically. And at the same time, it feels like, realistically speaking, you know, it's done. I don't see you going from one place to another in terms of changing your mind about things. I see things happening in the 3D where they're happening possibly under that Ten of Swords of this is done, but you still carry energetically this connection with you, you know? So it's like, I can't just turn it off. For them, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. This person feels like they're in that place of self-care a lot. So I don't feel like their energy is coming necessarily towards you. It could be, but if it is, it's shown up very little because their main focus is themselves here. They could be going through a rough time with the Nine of Swords being there. There could be a lot of pain there. There could be a lot of icky energies that they're trying to take care of, basically. Again, if they're showing up for you, they're showing up very little to close to nothing. For the connection, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely a recognition of this connection in terms of it's a soul connection. When it's functionable and when it's in that equal give and take kind of energy, it feels amazing. It feels very, very happy. I feel like currently it's in possibly this place of separation, in this place of, it's not in my hands, it's not in my life, basically, you know, but energetically it's there. And energetically it's in the place that it should be. Now, whether that energy aligns with reality, that's when our free will intervenes and sometimes kind of gets in the way of that alignment between the energies and the 3D. So let's see what the universe has. Six of Cups, Ten of Swords, the Empress. You got the Ten of Swords. You show up as the Empress being here, and this connection feels like it's done for you. Again, doesn't mean that you don't recognize it. Doesn't mean that you don't feel certain things tied up to it. But it feels like almost an acceptance on your part of almost like embracing this concept of finally, you know, like a closure almost. It's done. On your side, it feels like that's it. That's what I have for you. Oops. Moving on to Sagittarius. Okay, on your side, you get the Five of Swords, the Empress, the Temperance card. You may be analyzing some things, some emotions, some beliefs you may have tied up to somebody in particular. There's a little bit of self-sabotage. There's a little bit of self-deception. There could be things that you're telling yourself about a situation or a person that may not be aligned with reality necessarily. You know how sometimes we want to see something in someone, and it's usually not there, but just because we want to see it, we see it. That's not seeing the reality of things necessarily. That's seeing through your own filter, your own perception of the situation or the person. And I feel like you're starting to realize that sense of self-sabotage, self-deceptive energies here, tied up to a particular person. For them, they get the, I almost said they get the Sagittarius, they get the King of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords. All right, well, when it's about you, this person is all over the place in terms of confused as hell. They have no idea what to make of all of this. They have no idea what to do about anything, basically. Anything tied up to you, they're confused as hell. For the connection, you get the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands. For some reason, I'm getting that this has nothing to do with this connection. It has to do with your own choices. Almost deciding that you may be starting to open up to different options, other options out there. Because if you're in this place of seeing the truth about a situation, instead of seeing what you want to see about a situation, then you could be starting to open up to the possibility, at least, of other options, which I feel like is starting to make you feel good. You know, possibly taking yourself out of this situation. Roles can be reversed. Do not forget that. So let's see what the universe has. Queen of Swords, Two of Wands, the Judgment card. Yeah, you're getting closer and closer to that moment of decision time. You need to decide what you want to do, how you want to proceed in the situation that you're dealing with. I feel like you've been in this place for quite some time, and now your logical perspective is coming more into play, where it's looking like you're getting really, really close to making a decision about how you want to proceed in this situation here. So that's it. That's what I got. If that's what I got, then that's what I got. Moving on to air signs, Libra. All right, on your side, you get the Page of Wands, the Empress, the Three of Swords. There's a connection here that keeps on hurting you, or you're feeling the pain of this connection, basically. But you still have your curiosity opened towards this, which is fine. You know, it's probably something you would have to experience, you would have to go through. So, but it almost comes in as an energy of, I keep going back to things that hurt me. You know, kind of like that kind of a lesson. I don't know if you're seeing it like that, but it feels like almost like if it doesn't hurt you, it doesn't interest you, or you're getting pulled by it just because there's pain there. Now I see this connection as being very important, very significant for you. So there's definitely a reason for this connection to be in your life. You know, so however way you feel is very justified here. And I see you being in the place of knowing all of these things already, you know. So it's not like I'm telling you anything new, but there's definitely a lesson within this energy that you're carrying. For them, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, the Three of Cups. Okay. It almost feels like this person is making things happen if they want to. Whenever they say something, you're kind of like, yeah, that's it. You know, like if they were to not be in your life for 5 years and they would come back tomorrow with, oh, I love you, let's try this again or something, you would be like, yeah. You know, not that you would, but that's how they're coming in with this energy. Maybe that's a little bit of self-confidence in there, maybe that's a little bit of, but that's the energy they're carrying. Like, I can go in anytime and things will happen. And maybe that's the case, maybe not, you know. Because there's definitely an energy of reconciliation that they're carrying, and a little bit of a sense of cockiness with that Knight of Wands being there, like, of course Libra's gonna, you know. For the connection, the Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ten of Swords. I don't know. Yeah, it does feel like a very powerful connection, at least to you. Could be that it feels like that to them too, but for you, definitely it feels like that. There's a sense of the situation kind of not happening, being done, you know, kind of, or somebody's kind of considering, should I end this, should I not? You know, especially with that Two of Pentacles being there. So there's definitely a sense of a separation, an ending, something happening here that's not necessarily bringing the two of you together. Quite the opposite. Let's see what the universe has. Four of Wands fell out. Wow. I shuffled this deck. When I picked up this, I shuffled the deck and the Five of Pentacles was there. And now after I shuffled it, it's still there. And then the Four of Wands kind of came out in reverse. This is an energy of separation, of abandonment, by the way. Somebody's making a decision, or somebody's coming close to a decision of possibly getting themselves out of this. The Four of Wands fell in reverse. The Judgment card is there. The Magician is there. Somebody's creating this separation that you're experiencing, that they're experiencing, that one of you is definitely manifesting that, possibly without even knowing it. One of you is definitely creating this energy that you're experiencing, the both of you. I'm not sure if that's their goal though. You know, I feel like their goal is quite the opposite, to manifest things working out, but somehow they're messing it up. And usually with, you know, if they have their own fears, their own insecurities, their own lessons that they didn't work on, those could be brought into the manifestation, which would actually give it a reverse kind of effect here, where they want for something really, really bad, but because they're scared of it, it's not going to happen. And it's, you know, the opposite of that is going to happen. So I don't know who that is. I can't say that it's you for sure. I'm leaning on that, but it could be you. Could be you. The manifester of doomsday here. That's it. Moving on to Aquarius. On your side, you get the Judgment, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. This comes in as an energy of you wanting your independence, wanting to be free, wanting to be single, possibly, just wanting your independence. And I feel like you possibly know that it's going to bring in some conflict. It's going to bring in some people not agreeing with that. But it feels like it's too strong of an energy to ignore, to be like, no, you know, I won't be independent because everybody else wants me not to, so I'll just stay in this situation where I'm not feeling that way. But you know, I don't see you doing that. I see you kind of being in that place of, even if it bothers whoever, whatever, I'm still gonna do it, you know, because you're in that place of deciding for yourself, basically. For them, the King of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Hangman. Somebody wants happiness here with you. And not only do they want it, I feel like they want to make it happen. So the energy of action here towards you is there, but not really. The Hangman is also present, which is telling me that I don't know if this person is necessarily making anything happen. Physically, energetically, for sure, things are moving on their part. And you could be feeling that. It could be one of those things where I'm not going to show them what I want because maybe they won't know, but that's crap, because people can lie all they want. Energy is not going to lie. You know, energy is still going to show up, and that's a powerful energy right there of, ooh, I really want this with you. And it doesn't matter how spiritual, how connected, how whatever you are, you're still going to feel that, you know, that pressure. For the connection, you get the Six of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups. It almost feels like somebody overcame their past, like they were hanging on to a past pain, especially in regards to this situation, but it feels like they let that go. They're coming out of, I hate you because you did that to me. And coming out of that, it feels like, yeah, it does come with a sense of forgiveness, of, you know, bygone be bygones, but at the same time, it feels like they're stepping back into, well, now I want you back because I managed to get over whatever happened between the two of us, so let's try to do it again. I don't know if that's you, to be honest. It could be them. Could also be you. You're more in a place of, I need time, I need space, I need my time, my space with me, you know, kind of energy. So roles can be reversed. So let's see what the universe has. Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Chariot. I mean, there's love here on both parts, definitely, but one of you definitely wants to make this happen more than the other one does. Not that the other one doesn't, they're more in that place of possibly needing some space and time for themselves, you know. So it feels like one of you is overcompensating here, and it could be them if that's the case here, but roles can be reversed, so you would know who's doing what. Because I'm not there to know if it's you, if it's them, if it's, I don't know. But that's it. Moving on to Gemini. On your side, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Queen of Cups. This is kind of looking like some sort of a friendship, a partnership, something that shows up as not necessarily love, kind of, but not really. But I feel like you're deciding to go for it, whatever this is, in terms of love, opening up to the situation. It feels like it's a situationship, where things haven't been established, labels haven't been spoken about, you know, there's that kind of a place of uncertainty in terms of what are we, you know? And you're kind of starting to open up more and more to it by the looks of it. For them, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. They're responding, but it's very interesting because they're not responding from the same place. There is a sense of interest on their part. There is a sense of passion. There is a sense of kind of like a, what do you call those? Knee-jerk effect kind of thing. You know, you're giving this and then they're like, oh, here you go. Not saying that it's not from a place of emotions necessarily, but it kind of like feels like a sense of, well, if they gave to me, I need to respond, I need to give back kind of thing, which is not necessarily bad. I just don't see it as, I see your energy of opening up to this. For the connection, you get the Hermit, the World, the Six of Swords. All right. There's possibly a temporary walking away, either on your part or on their part. There's a sense of somebody pulling out of this, but for some reason I'm getting it as for now. You know, it feels like this is not the end of things. So I don't know what this is. Yeah, it feels like somebody needs to pull away from this for now. Let's see what the universe has. Three of Swords, King of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. See, there's a sense of individuality here, a sense of singlehood, possibly on both sides. There's definitely a lot of attraction, but there's also pain being carried. I feel like this is you. You're coming in with a sense of feet on the ground, very knowledgeable of what's going on, feeling this attraction, but carrying a lot of pain too, which I don't feel like the pain is from this situation. I feel like it's from possibly your past, possibly another situation. So that might not allow you necessarily to fully open up to this. Plus the circumstances, you may be feeling that this person is not coming from a place where they're initiating somewhat of a new energy, but from a place of responding to your energy. It doesn't feel like a bad energy that you're carrying, but it feels it actually feels pretty good here, because it feels like you're in your power. You know what's up, you know what you're doing, you know. So yeah, that's it. And that's what I got. And roles can be reversed. As a reminder, moving on to water signs, Pisces. Okay, on your side, you get the Six of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Wands. Okay. I feel like you're kind of in this place of feeling good-ish about a situation, feeling positive about a situation, feeling like, yeah, it's gonna work out, or, you know, you're mostly in that place of positive thinking about the situation. But there's a lot of overthinking on your side. It feels like you're having to wait for something to happen, and in this waiting time, you're kind of making yourself nuts with all sorts of things, scenarios, all sorts of who knows what you're telling yourself there in your mind. The overall energy, again, I'm kind of feeling it as positive though over this, or at least hopeful on your side. For them, they get the Ace of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Hierophant. There's a sense of waiting on this person's side too, but it feels like the action power is on their side. Like they're the ones that are having to move things or having to make things happen here. But again, they're waiting, you're waiting. I don't know what the hell you two are waiting for. Who knows? Maybe there's distance between the two of you. Maybe there's exterior circumstances that are not allowing you to... What are you doing? Not in front of people, baby boy. I know you're old. Who knows? Who knows what's going on here, that it feels like there's a sense of space between the two of you, where neither of you are doing anything about this. Again, it shows up as they are the ones that are gonna, you know. For the connection, you get the Eight of Wands, the Star, the Three of Pentacles. It feels like the need for communication is showing up here. The need to communicate more, to hang out, to... It almost feels like a friendship kind of openness towards one another is possibly needed here on both sides. You know, like I miss talking to them. I miss, who knows, hanging out, whatever. But especially talking. Let's see what the universe has. Yeah, it feels like a separation of space between the two of you. I don't know. Eight of Cups, the Emperor, the Six of Swords. See, somebody has their distance here. Somebody is keeping their distance. I kind of feel like it's them. Could be you. There's a sense of almost not having a choice, having to go across the world to do something. I don't know, to be there for a while. There's a sense of separation here. Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, same thing pretty much, you know? Distance. So yeah, things are looking like they're pretty much up in the air, and there's distance between the two of you. If that's wanting to be closed out by the person who created it, which feels like it's them, then it's gonna. If not, I don't know. But that's it. Moving on to Scorpio. All right, on your side, you get the Magician, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, you're creating something here. There's a connection you have with somebody. It could be a partnership. It could be a friendship for now. It could be, because I don't feel like it's, I feel like it's new, to be honest. So you're bringing in some good energy to it, some good manifestation to the game here. It feels like you're starting to really put in effort and energy into this, which I don't know what this is. Of course, it could be in regards to work. So this could be a work situation that you're wanting to work out. For them, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Four of Wands. Well, they got commitment in mind here too. And they want for things to work out. So it feels like they are also giving to this energy, and they're coming from a place of not of I really hope this works out, but from a place of I'm putting in the energy because that's how you build, that's how you make things work out, basically, you know? So it feels like the two of you are kind of meeting halfway here. Now for the connection, you get the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. Okay, it feels like when things get heavy, when things get hard, somebody here has the tendency to walk away. Somebody's like, oh, I'm giving up, it's too hard. But everything else is beautiful. But if one thing feels like, oh, it's too hard, I'm gonna walk away. Whoever's doing that is being very deceptive here, because they're not taking into consideration everything else that is beautiful and is starting to shape up in something beautiful and possibly sustainable, working here, you know? And that kind of creates a little bit of heaviness on the both of you, you know, that energy of a giver-upper, whoever that is. Could be you, could be them, I don't know. Let's see what the universe has. The Moon, the 8 of Wands, the Empress. Somebody really, really, really wants to talk. I feel like it's your person. They're hiding it. Even if they really have this desire to open up, to talk, I feel like they're not letting you know. They're not letting anybody know. They're just sitting there on their couch and are like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Because I really want to talk to them. I miss talking. So I don't know. That doesn't mean you talk to them now, because you saw in the reading that you know, it's an energy and it's to be respected. You know, everybody's going through some sort of, I really want to do this, but I don't want to let them know. But there's an energy of what's up with water signs too, have that energy of like every element had a similar kind of energy to it, of like Pisces had missing the talking, you carry it too in your reading. It's good energy, but you know, it's interesting because I like when they come together like that. But that's it. Oop, got it. Moving on to Cancer. This was crap, the way they intertwined. I did not like that. It almost felt like they didn't want to talk to one another, and you need to talk to one another. The cards, I mean. But let's see. Let's see what's going on here. On your side, you get the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Wands. Okay. You're defensive. You're blocking their access here to you. And I feel like that's pretty hard for you. It's pretty painful, but you're doing it. You're like, nope, I'm not letting them in. Now, I don't know what caused that. I don't know what drove you to this decision, but it feels like it hurts you as well. Not only them, you know, not opening up to them. For them, they get the 10 of Cups, the King of Swords, the Page of Cups. They're coming from a good place and opening up and wanting to create happiness here with you. But I feel like if you're not letting them in, they're coming for nothing. You know? They may have hurt you or something. Who knows what the hell happened that caused you to be like, no, I don't want this. Because again, their energy is coming from a very good place. They're not trying to even be intrusive here. They're just coming from a place of open-hearted here. For the connection, the Strength card, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords. Somebody's trying to restore something here, something that feels like it's going down the hill, like, okay, it's gonna be done. But somebody's still fighting to not let that happen. Kind of feel like it's them because you're in that energy of closed off. Like, no, I don't want this. Again, you have your reasons. Who knows what the hell happened? They could be coming from 1,000 good places. You know, you would know best. It's your situation. Well, let's see what the universe has. The Strength card, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Okay, there's still, things are not done yet here in this situation. Definitely, there's still that kind of a back and forth kind of energy. Like, should I get it over with? Should I not? Because it does feel like a soul connection. It does feel like an important connection here. But somebody's kind of keeping things up in the air here. You know, it's not done and it's also not working properly. So things are kind of there in the middle of all of this because somebody is not saying done, not saying not done. So there's an energy of up in the air at this time in this situation. But that's it. That's what I have for you guys. That is it. Second time I caught this. So, yeah, Felix didn't want to join us. He's still sleeping in my former chair. I chased Oscar away. Anyways, yeah, that's what it is. Reminder, 700K, wherever I'm at, wherever I'm doing, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to come in with you guys live to answer questions that you may have, to just chat with you guys, to talk to you guys. So, if you're catching me as I wake up, I gotta brush my teeth. I gotta, you know, there's no, I could do that with you guys. No, I'm not gonna. Okay, well, that's what it is. So, that's that for the weekend. Hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everything that you're doing to participate in the life of this channel, basically. So thank you all for everything, everything. Love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.